Hey, Laura J. here on my way back into the kitchen to make my grandpa some oatmeal as the first thing I do the morning I am back to do so after being with my boyfriend and the Bloom Festival over the weekend, which was absolutely spectacular, and a reminder that truly we become the average of the people we surround ourselves with, and every room we get ourselves into expands the family we see ourselves to belong to. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be the Quakers in terms of not the religion or the tradition specifically, but just the premise, the philosophy behind it. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta stop letting all these boxes divide us and make us think we're talking about different things when the reality is that we're really talking about the very same thing using different words because of the symbols, syntax, semantics, and semiotics, which is syntax is the meanings assigned to words. Semantics is the order of those words with meanings in a sentence. And then semiotics is actually the way that the pairing of things placed in order within paragraphs go together, I believe. If I am incorrect, please let me know below with your comment. It would be helpful for us all because we are going through this together. And if you hear me say something wrong, please correct me to the best of what you know. Because I don't claim to know it all. I'm just doing the best that I can as I am. And I'm saying, you know what, I'm getting into the tub. So like, this is fully yesterday's hair and makeup from having taken off what I can, and I've got some facial stuff going on because I'm moving a lot of energy and it's showing up in my face, you know what I mean? It's like 222 right there. And I clear my throat because, in fairness, the Pillsbury Doughboy is pretty dope. Or should I say, dough. Oh yeah, I know. I got the dad jokes too. So, I am not always funny, and I don't always dress up, but I promise I will always be real. Laura J. Namaste. Namago. Okay, so as you can tell, I am getting myself ready to have a bath, and my legs and knees are covering me modesty because it's not about the vessel. It's about the message. The messenger is springing forward, you see. So, what I know is that it is time for us to get raw and real with one another again, so we can heal by feeling. So, that's what we're going to do together, and I'm going to enjoy a warmer bath because the temperature has been set down, and I didn't check it before I started it and got it where I wanted it, and then stuck my foot in it after doing a few things, feeding Papa and the birds, literally. I came and experienced the fact that you need to double check the temperature as you go, because you do not want to become like the frog that gets cooked because it was placed in lukewarm water to begin with, and then the temperature was turned up. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not in our best interest. We must hop away, but we must learn to do it together without needing to cast others away in order to stay information. So I was thinking about the bunker event, October 14th, 15th in Bowmanville. I'm working on getting the details together, but I was thinking you gotta be on the list in order to get in. So that way you can be enlisted. Because once you offer your name, then they have your name, you see. And then I was thinking, how are we going to do it in order to pay for it? Because everyone's volunteering their skills in order to make it happen. And then I just basked in the fact that I don't know. So I'm figuring it out. Because that's what the ledger does, to track the debts, duties, obligations, and also the mermaids, which are the murmur of the maids who say, I don't want a fucking clean house anymore. But at the same time, recognize that it's more so, I don't want to do it for someone else, I want to do it for myself with pride and respect. And then when I stop hiding at home, others will really like to see me come into their space in order to benefit it also, as I do my best to do, as I hope you do too, you know? Exit the Matrix 2020 comes through from the Wildling Collective, from my friend Aaliyah in Ajax, where my man lives, because my world is more that way now than here specifically, though I do have friends and obviously Papa that I live with. But did you know that Papa is connected to the Roman Empire as the head of the manorial state, the manor, who is then able to dictate what is done on his lands, for he claims them, and has command of all the hands on his lands? Well, that was a delicious full daylight bath, which I rarely ever do. And it felt kind of inappropriate too, if I'm honest. I got back from Jordy's yesterday after a week away and had things to do, and I was just quite frankly too tired to do it last night, and I really wanted to have a bath and just let go some of the energies that I might have picked up and been storing and just wanting to let it go. So I put that intention out, and then I decided to give it to myself even though it wasn't an appropriate hour. And I'm glad that I did, because I'm gonna have to bless myself. Bless me. Whew, excuse me. I sneeze when my hair gets pulled sometimes, or at least when I was little and my mom would do my braids, I would always sneeze, and so I always say that I sneeze when you pull my hair, but I don't like to be hurt if it's possible to avoid it any more than anyone else. I'm definitely not into S&M. Saturday Night Live, maybe occasionally, only if it's been a super good episode that I hear about after the fact, so I do a private search for. But point is, I have been brewing and stewing on a lot, and it's time to actually use ourselves up so we can leave this life knowing it was well spent. Isn't that the way that we really want to play out life anyway? Really, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to leave life saying, like, oh, I didn't do my best? Why not? This is a lemon and coriander deodorant. Cilantro. Oh my god, I'm putting cilantro on my armpits. Of course I am. Jordy makes the best cilantro sauce. Ugh, anyway. So, I'm going to put these big slippers that I bought myself and Papa a pair of yesterday on my way home. And I'm going to continue getting myself ready and basically say that it is time for us to hold steady. It is time for us to actually be the players on the field of consciousness consciously. I think that's how we stand firm in our faith. And I'll have a video after I've done my face too. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. We are going to be the ones who stood up